Feeling unhappy, maybe even feeling trapped in a marriage, it's a really painful and honestly an isolating place to be. But you are so not alone. In this explainer, we're going to dig into why this happens and, way more importantly, what you can actually do to find your own happiness, even if leaving just isn't an option. Take a look at these two sides of the story. Do any of them ring a bell? The wife feels like she's completely misunderstood, trapped. The husband feels disrespected, totally unappreciated. The truth is, so many people find themselves on one side of this divide, staying together for the kids or for family, all while feeling like there is absolutely no way out. So, unhappy in marriage? The very first step, really, is just acknowledging that this is a shared struggle. It's this feeling of deep unhappiness, but the real reasons for it? Well, they're often hiding just beneath the surface. So what's actually driving all this unhappiness? Well, a lot of the time, the problem doesn't really start with the fights. Nope, it starts way before that, with something every single one of us carries into a relationship, our expectations. I mean, really think about it. We marry someone we're still getting to know. Let's be honest, it can take years to truly understand another person. And yet, we come in and load them up with these sky-high, totally unspoken expectations about who they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to do, and what our life is supposed to look like. And this quote just nails it. Life is all about trade-offs, right? You might get the financial security, but maybe not the dream house. You might have a great family, but maybe not a perfect spouse. This idea that one single person can check every single box for us is exactly what sets us up for disappointment. And what happens when we're disappointed? Well, it naturally leads right to the blame game. We start focusing only on our partner's flaws. They're wrong, they don't listen, they're the disrespectful one. We point that finger straight at them, and we almost never stop to look in the mirror and think about our own role in it. So if blaming them isn't working and our expectations are the problem, where do we even go from here? If you feel stuck, what can you actually do to change things from the inside out? And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Because for a lot of people, leaving is just not a simple choice. There are kids, family pressure, finances, all these things that make staying the only real option. So when walking away just isn't on the table, you have to find another way. The solution here is all about a massive shift in your perspective. Instead of pouring all of your precious energy into trying to change someone who, let's face it, probably isn't going to change, you take all that energy and you point it right back at yourself. It's about changing the one thing you can control, your own focus and your own life. This is where you get to rediscover what makes you, you. What are you passionate about? What skills have you just let collect dust on a shelf? I mean, when you dedicate time to teaching a dance class or taking up singing or tutoring someone, you're not just distracting yourself. You are actively building a part of your life that belongs 100% to you, creating your own source of pride and happiness. And hey, this isn't about making some huge, life-altering change overnight, not at all. Happiness can be built from tiny, intentional moments that you create for yourself. Now, what's really interesting here is a personal story from the source material that just illustrates this perfectly. The person who shared this advice, she tells this deeply personal story. For 2 whole years after getting married, through a tough pregnancy and recovery, money was incredibly tight. So tight, she couldn't afford to buy herself a single new piece of clothing. She'd watch other people shopping for big festivals and just feel completely left out and miserable, waiting for a reality that just wasn't coming. The lesson here is so profound. You have to stop waiting. Seriously, stop waiting for your partner to buy you that big gift or plan that perfect trip. You can create these moments of joy for yourself. Go buy your favorite street food. Treat yourself to that small thing you've been wanting. You have the power to sprinkle your own life with these little, meaningful bits of happiness. Okay, but let's be real. What about the day-to-day grind? What about the arguments and the fights? Because they're still going to happen. So how do we handle those moments? This right here is a crucial mental shift. In any long-term relationship, you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. People say stuff in the heat of the moment that they don't truly mean. The trick is to not let every single harsh word plant itself in your mind and poison your day. So when a fight does happen, you got to practice letting those words just wash over you instead of taking root. Holding on to them can ruin your mood for days. Instead, redirect that mental energy. Pour it into your kids, your work, or that skill you're building. And this isn't just for you. This is so important. Your kids are watching. They are literally learning how to be in a relationship by watching how you handle conflict. So, when you boil it all down, the ultimate message here is one of incredible self-empowerment. You cannot control what your partner says or does. You just can't. But what you absolutely can control is where you invest your time, your energy, and your focus. Happiness isn't a destination you reach when someone else finally changes. It's a foundation you build for yourself, brick by brick, every single day. And we're going to leave you with that final thought. The power to change your daily life doesn't start with some big dramatic confrontation. It starts with one small intentional act of joy that's just for you. So what will yours be?